Okay, so we are back. We are back for another day of sports betting, this 25th of October. We're going to be looking for value this Friday afternoon in the Premier League in a game between Nottingham Forest and Leicester. Only the one game on today, and then we've got a packed slate Saturday. Sorry, Leicester vs Nottingham Forest. I should say Leicester are at home to Nottingham Forest, and a very easy bet builder I put together. I really do like this. I advise only one unit is 80% return, but it only has 3 sections on. You like to see it. You do like to see that. 2 of them are first half sections, and then we're going to be looking at the goal range section as well. So let's get straight into this video. What I'm going to do, I'm going to share with you the bet builder. I'm going to break down each section individually. So we've got goal range 1 to 4 goals, under 8 corners in the first half, and under 3 corners in the first half. So a fairly simple, in my opinion, bet builder for 80% return. Nottingham Forest is sitting 8th in the Premier League table this season with 13 points. It's gotten off to a really good start, to be fair. And Leicester as well. They'd be happy with that, won't they? 14th in the table. Teams like West Ham, Everton, Palace below them, they'd take that at the beginning of the season. If you were to ask them, good to see Jamie Vardy, to be fair, back in the Premier League. So let's start with the goal range line, and we're going to start with Leicester. So 6 out of 8 games for Leicester in the Premier League this season has been between the 1 to 4 goal line, but it is good to note that the 2 games that went over the 5 goal line was when they were playing Southampton. So a 3-2 victory. I think Southampton are going to get relegated this season, personally, if you ask me. So one of the weaker sides in the Premier League. And then the other game that went over the 4 goal line was their 4-2 loss away to Arsenal. So you've got a team that's going to be fighting to stay in the Premier League, and you've got a team that's fighting to win the Premier League. So I got a feeling this is going to be a very close game between these 2 teams. There will be volume, but I don't expect it to go over that 4 goal line, and I do expect it to be at least a goal in this game. So I do like that goal range section. Over 6 corners in the first half for Leicester only has a 14% hit ratio. We can afford to have an extra corner, so we need over 7. We need over 7 corners there. Sorry, no, that's the projected line, what I'm on about. Took an absolute waffle. Under 3 cards, 1 at home for Leicester this season. I like this section. It has a 100% hit ratio, so that has not happened so far. Both teams to score may be a section to look at on this game. When looking at Leicester this season, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the 8 games they've played have all been goals from both oppositions. So that is the section we were looking at. But after putting these 3 together, getting 80% return, didn't fancy adding anything else on, to be fair. Was looking at the no red card as well when looking at the referee in this game, and his hit ratio in regards to cards per game. But again, it was just one of those. I got 80% return at 3 sections and really liked it. So let's take a little look at Forest. Take a little look at Nottingham Forest. So Forest so far this season, all of their games have been between 1 and 4 goals. So 100% hit ratio section, and went over 6 corners in the first half for Nottingham Forest. That has a 25% hit ratio. So we're playing with some good percentages in this game. So So for the free sections, I know I've already mentioned this, but for the free sections I was really happy to get 80%. When looking at the projected lines and the likelihood of these going over, to get 80% from free sections, really happy with that. Under free cards when playing at away from home for Nottingham Forest this season has a 100% hit ratio as well. So again, really good. Games involving Forest this season, mind, have seen a high volume in cards, averaging 6.88 cards, but the majority of them coming in the second half. They average 2.1 cards in the first half and then 4.7 in the second half. Bear in mind, when I say they, I mean games involving them, not just Nottingham Forest alone. So maybe the over on the cards in the second half would be a good section to look at. But yeah, as you can see below me, we've been on absolute fire this season. The road to 100 units is slowly approaching. If you were to say to me at the beginning of the season you're going to be on around about 80 units at this time of the season, I would have taken that any day of the week. Any day of the week, man. It's been a really good start to the season. Starting to get busy now. The volume's going to start to pick up over the next 4 months. Christmas time coming up. It's going to be a lot of action. But anyways, as you can see by my channel, I'm fairly new to creating content, so if you would subscribe, I would appreciate it. If you could drop a like, that really helps out the video. Feel free to add my Snapchat if you want to get my plays early. I will add you into my private group, completely free of charge. But apart from that, I hope you guys have a great day, afternoon, morning, wherever you are watching from.